Napoleon, Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan. All would-be conquerors of the world have up to this point failed for one reason or another. Today, we join them. Hopefully not in the fail part, though. Okay, only 2.1% of EU4 players have the World Conqueror achievement. To get the achievement, you pretty much have to do what's on the tin. You gotta go conquer the world. And that is what we're doing today. Along the way, we are going to fully break to rebels, be 1 month away from bankruptcy, and just maybe we'll actually get the achievement and conquer the world. And just as a reminder, here are the ideas we're working with. A flat 10 leader siege, minus 20 national unrest, a flat 10 morale, 100% additional discipline, another flat 1 tactics, and then some yearly income force limit, and then to top it off, an additional 20% admin efficiency. We are continuing our campaign that we started in the previous video, but you don't need to have seen that video to enjoy this one. And in that video, that's where we got these buku bonker ideas. So let's go. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. As promised, here is the world conquest as Budget Byzantium. Okay, so let's get into it. First, let's take a look at our situation. We have our capital, which has really, really good debt. We are Roman culture. We are animist religion, which is probably the worst religion in the game. We have 43% national unity, but we're almost done filling out our buku bonkers ideas over here. And a couple rules for our world conquest. We are going to be sticking as Budget Byzantium. We could attempt to reform into Ming, Oirat. We could go become a horde. We could go turn into the Ottomans, go be America. We could turn into the Mughals. There's lots of good tags down here that have lots of good ideas and missions and stuff like that. But I think in the spirit of the challenge, and although we would inherit the mission trees because we're technically a custom nation, we would keep our ideas. So it would only be a strictly benefit to go ahead and turn into a different tag. I think for this run, we already have the super uber ideas. We're going to go ahead and stick without our mission tree. Now, China in particular is a very interesting region to secure as an outsider if you're not starting as Ming, because there are some unique mechanics that actually make it very easy to secure the region. That being how the Emperor of China works as a mechanic. So my first thought involves the Chinese kingdom here. So basically, if you are a Chinese kingdom, you get access to the Unified China CB right here. The really important part about this CB is it gives cores on all provinces in the China subcontinent, which this country sieges down while being the war leader in such a war. That is super strong. That is super, super strong. It saves so many admin points. This is really, really powerful if you're not starting off there. The problem is, though, if you look at the requirements, we could make our culture this. That's no problem. The issue is, has Chinese technology group. If we go back over here, we are in the Western tech group. It is not easy to change your tech group. On further consideration, it turns out that the Celestial Empire, which is the government reform you take if you are the Emperor of China, does not have such a requirement that you be in the Chinese tech group. All it is that you have the Mandate of Heaven, which I do, and you are the Emperor, and then you get the Celestial Empire government reform. And you also still gain access to the Unified China CB, which is what we really, really want. Now, the way that we can take the mandate is, and then if we, again, looking at the wiki more, we will have access to the Take Mandate of Heaven CB when we're not a subject, which we're not now. We have to border them. We're not the shogunate. They are the Emperor of China. We are the Pagan or Eastern group, which we are, thankfully, because Lemon Chad made us animist. We will not have a truce, and can't be revolutionary. Once we do that, we'll be able to be the Emperor of China, and then we will get access to the Unified China CB, which would give us recores on anything else we take in the China region, which is really, really, really powerful. Now, to that end, we need to wait until we have a truce with the current Emperor of China, which, that's the HRE, not the Emperor of China, which is still Ming. Ming is currently dying, and it's highly likely that they'll lose it to Shun right now. So we want to get into a position where we can declare war on them take the mandate from them. But it'd probably hopefully take a little bit of time before they do that, because we need time to stabilize and actually core all of this land. So without further ado, we're going to unpause the game. We are going to begin to core our land and begin conquest of the China region and eventually the entire world. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'm going to begin to do some coring. So let's get started. We have 71,000 troops in our land. Rip. Have a disaster ticking. Nice. Okay, we're going to try this battle. We have insane morale. Let's just see. This is more of a test than anything. Can our 6 troops beat these 72,000 troops? No. The answer was no. I forgot about the overrun where they just instantly kill you. Okay. So we have internal conflicts. Again, was not expecting that, but that's what we're dealing with. So we need to get... Again, we're having tons of rebel issues, but that's okay. Oh, okay. Well, we broke to rebels, so was not expecting that to happen, I will say. Wow, I don't... But we got rid of internal conflicts, so... Well, in the China Thunderdome, you never know what's going to happen. So we're attacking Liang to get our border with Ming. Because we need a border with Ming to be able to claim the mandate from them. And claiming the mandate will let us have cores on all of China really quickly. Now we have the take mandate of heaven from Ming, which we are immediately going to do once we have enough. 35 days for the siege of Nanjing. Nice. 67-day siege. Nice. Will you give me the mandate yet? They will give me the mandate. So we're going to go ahead and take that, and we want a short truce, so we're not going to take anything else. In 1557, we became the Emperor of China. Budget Byzantium did. So let's go ahead, go to Chu, say, hey, I want to unify China. So we're going to go ahead and attempt to unify China. Let's go. You'll notice that now we have cores on these provinces that we're sieging. We can take this from you, which would be nice. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Lots of aggressive expansion, but that's not the name of the game. We're just taking land. So we'll take this. All of this is cored, which is fantastic. It is only a territorial core. Take this, and we get Beijing, which is the important thing. So we're going to do that and some money. We have 24% religious unity, which is trash. But again, we are using our busted ideas. What's the point of having busted ideas if you're not going to use them? Go ahead and send that through. Expanded by a lot. We're going to go ahead and seize land. Excellent. And now we can go ahead and embrace colonialism. I'm going to go ahead and fully peace out Yi, taking everything. And again, this is all cores, so it's really nice for us. I'm going to go ahead and state that. Where do we want to go next? We want to... Do we care about aggressive expansion? Not really. We could full annex you, which I think is what we're going to do. I think we're going to truce break Shun, full annex you because they'll be brought in, and then take a lot of land from them. And then we'll just probably truce break Ming after that. Can take the next mill tech. Not that we need it, but we should keep parity at least. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to truce break. But yeah, we're going to attack Shun. Truce break them. Fully, with the idea being we're going to fully take Yue out as well. Then we'll be able to attack Ming. Yeah, so let's do that. Attacking them. Let's do it. Okay, we are back. Time for phase 2. We basically have China under our control, which is really, really good. Lots of money, lots of manpower to be had there. And again, these are only half cores. They're only territorial cores. Once we full state this, that should theoretically double all of our income and manpower, which is fantastic. Now, our religion situation sucks. We are animist. We never swapped away from animist. We are behind institutions. Are behind. The printing press is over here. It's not over here. We do have a really nice province to develop in. Again, though, it's the wrong religion, so that's going to really hurt. Anyway, on the matter of religion, we're going to be going Hindu. Now, as animist, you get a really nice decision to just convert to any province. You get a nice decision to convert to any religion of which you have a province. Right now, we do not have a Hindu province. We could go to war with Bengal, take, like, this province. Or we could just attack, like, Tondo. I don't know. How can we fabricate a claim on this? Oh, wait, because we have this province, it shares a sea tile with this province. Fabricate claim. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to take this province, convert to Hinduism, still be the Emperor of China. And why do we want to be Hindu at all is the question you might be asking. Well, Hindus get access to the deity mechanic, which lets them pick a deity. One of those deities gives you minus 10% core creation cost, which is really, really good. We do not have core creation costs in our ideas. Admin efficiency is really... This is honestly the S Omega tier plus idea. It's really, really good. I want to stack core creation costs, though. Big thing about the difference between core creation costs and admin efficiency is core creation costs also reduces the amount of time it takes to core a province. We have adaptability, no core creation in our ideas. We will be able to get 10% from picking a Hindu deity that gives us the core creation cost. And there's also a monument over here in India. Let's go take a look. This monument right here, the Kashi Vishwanath Temple, at its max level gives you another 10 core creation cost. In my mind, I thought it was 15. It low-key might have been nerfed recently, but that's okay. Just take a couple provinces down here. See, this fort level's already fort level 6. Plus 10 is a big advantage, but it's gonna be less good as the game goes on. Slow down a little. We're at war with Japan. We want to take land, enough to get more of the Nippon trade node. And we also are looking to get just a foothold on the island. Okay, Ayutthaya, we are attacking you for unifying China. But we're gonna need to... First, let's attack them. We'll deal with the consequences after. So you go there, you go there. So we could start taking we want to snake our way to Persia anyway. That's the ultimate goal, because then we can funnel all of the Indian trade into Persia, all of the Chinese trade into Persia too. Persia's where we want to go. But to get to Persia, we're going to need to go through Russia, so we can start taking some of this. We can take this or go to war with Transoxiana. I think we're going to go to war. It really sucks, but I think it's more important to start to secure this node. Yeah, let's go to war with Transoxiana. Hey, it happens to me too, guys. 85% siege tick. Let's go. I'm gonna take this moment to why can we not? Okay. So because we got an event that put us over the 80 required, we can use this to get an extra 10 core creation cost. It's gonna cost us a stability and 70 mandate, which hurts, but it's okay. It's worth it because we only need to do that once. Oh, we need to get our deity. Let's stay on. We could do missionary strength, but then we'd have to give up a privilege over here. I don't really want to do that, so we're just going to stick with the plan and pick core creation. Malacca. Give me this province. We won't do it. We do want the expanded palace bureaucracy. And now we come over here, and we're going to trade. Now, do we want to trade company this if it's actually good land? I don't know. We'll wait for now. Okay, first let's strengthen government. Gets us to 6. And they run away. We did a bit more than double damage. That's to be expected. Let's go ahead and strengthen government again. Let's do some developing. The concubine's child. This is such a weird picture for this, I feel like. 443. You know what? I don't hate it. He takes after his father, I guess. Huh. This would be really nice. Oh my god. Hello, everyone. We are back. I had a walk, relaxed, talked with some friends. And while I was on that walk, scrolling through Reddit, scrolling through TikTok, kept thinking, we are poor. I don't know why we're so poor. Actually, I do know why we're so poor. We are thousands in debt. Pretty bad. If you look at countries by economy, Bachmanis has more money than us. More tax, more production, more trade. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy considering we have almost as much dev as the Ottomans. Now, also, don't look at the fact that we are by far and away, probably unironically, the lowest. I mean, let's see where we're at in tech. I mean, we're right there with Songhai and Kam and Oirat for tech. Ideas? We're there with Benin and Portuguese Australia for ideas. Although we are really good in power projection. I will say that. We have a lot of power projection. Inflation, we got that. Negative stability? Wow, I don't know why it puts us at top, but we literally have the lowest stability in the world. It's a bit of a yikes from me, dog. So, I was thinking, we're having these issues. We're making a plan to hunker down in the Persia trade node, which, on the face of it, sounds good. We're losing so much trade. More than 67% pulls forward here. All of this pulls forward here, but not the direction we want. We're getting a good amount here, but not as much as we want. It's all a mess. And I don't think I've played in the China region that much at all. So it's been a good learning experience, but we're Budget Byzantium. We don't play by the normal rules of the game. I was thinking we could hunker down in the Persian node, consolidate trade there, go to war with the Ottomans, claw our way into Europe, eventually kick out France, Spain, and Great Britain. Why do that? Why do we need to do that? Here's what I'm thinking. We go bim bam boo ha. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Buckle my shoe. Hello, Mediterranean. Then, once we're done with the Ottomans, we go, hello, Malta. You look fantastic this time of year. All the way, also, we're probably going to go 15,000 into debt to upgrade this, 15,000 into debt to upgrade that, throw all of our men into the meat grinder to get them to go, tens of thousands of men will die to go build this fort marginally faster. Then, attacking the knights will bring in Spain. Spain, we go kill them. Hopefully we have the range from here to go bada bing, bada boom. Maybe like right here. Then we go for the big kahuna. The one that starts it all. These guys. Now, I don't want to do any no CB wars. This is probably going to have to be a no CB war. But look who came over for an Indonesian visit. We have over here British. Calmation? Sampit? Katapang? They're there. We kill these guys, we get a border. Nice, claimable border. Then we just come over here, take over all of this sweet, juicy land. Trade company everything in the English Channel. Bada bing, bada boom. We're suddenly rich. All that, and it's not even 100 years from where I think we started this session. When did I start today? Okay, we started today in 1539, if I'm not lying. And we're hopefully end. Maybe in 15 years we can go ahead. We'll be resting in London. Once we get infinite money from the English trade node, I think then I'll be able to slowly build buildings, get even more infinite free money, because infinite plus infinite is even better. Then we win. Bada bing, bada boom. Cut to the plan working perfectly. Oh, okay. Where is our navy under attack? Oh, down here. Again, these are our heavies versus their trade ships, so it should be okay. Although, Great Britain's navies are nothing to sneeze at, ever. Okay, we got London. Nice. Ooh, okay, we found their heavies. Run away. We lost 9 ships. But this should be enough for the island, at least. Oh, wait. Their heavies actually did beat mine pretty badly. Okay, well, at least we've landed. And really, with Great Britain, that's all you need to do. Okay, our 30 versus their 81. Pretty good, except we did take a good amount of losses there. Ooh, we need to go ahead and we're gonna spend an absurd amount of money. We're gonna pay it back in time. I'm not worried about it. You should not be either. Maybe we should be though. Okay, 16 versus their 18. I don't think our heavies are gonna win this. Try and land on Calais. Okay, we landed. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on just so I don't forget it. Manufactories. It's a good thing. It's a good thing we're well situated for manufactories. Oh my god. We actually have like none. We have like, and these are like farm estates. Oof. see what we can take. I want Calais, London, something like this. We can do this. We'll take 1, 2, 3, 4 centers of trade, I think. 4 centers of trade. Moving into the London node. Be able to dismantle them later. Let's do it. Ooh, let's go ahead and tech up. Or we're going to want to tech core a bunch of stuff first, but... Okay. Peace with London. We took a nice chunk out of there. Got these centers of trade. We're going to be really rich pretty soon. So first, let's do the things. Oh, get rid of this. Seize land. Core, what we need to core. Why am I overextended? Hey, at least it's just... We're not going to get bad events, right? You have to be over 100. We're only barely over 100. And... Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, unexpected. Let's see what we can do. We can sell titles. Might be a quick fix. Okay, all those times I thought we were okay. We might have to debase, really? How do we avoid this? Might have to debase, actually. So we're going to debase currency so we don't go bankrupt. Repay 5 loans. Then we're going to take out burger loans. I'll have to fix this later. But right now we just need to make sure we don't go bankrupt. Okay. Fixes it a little bit. Okay, and we are getting overextension events. Interesting. Did get prospering times. Would get a pretty big coalition. Okay, even more money. Excellent. Hey, okay. We're competing for most money in the world now with the Ottomans and Deccan. So let's go ahead and collect here. Let's get all of our merchants back. And transfer. Take this land from Spain. Take a nice good chunk out of them. Also get Granada for the fort. And they won't give me any money, but that's okay. We'll take all that. Nice, nice. Also gives us a border with France, which we want. We go ahead and... Excellent. Go to Portugal. Be like, hey, we're going to need to be at war just a bit longer. Ooh, we want the mandate, though. Power struggle in the Ottoman Empire. Okay, so they might collapse soon, which is good. I don't think I've seen this. Good luck, Ottomans. I hope you die. Longest poor man's Byzantium siege ever. What's our core creation right now? Core creation's at a nice 57.5%. Could get another 10% from Monument over here. Which now I'm wary of because we have so many loans, but... Hey, our heavy's doing work now. Okay, I'm hyped. Finally! Oh my god, where's their capital? Right here. Okay, more loans. Renewing them. No issue there. Hey, we can go ahead and... We're already at max absolutism. Okay, we need to get rid of some of these privileges then. Ah, hate to see you go. Hate to see you go. 95 absolutism. That's pretty good. We could get to 100 via... Next reform, I think, would give us some. Ooh, this is a battle we're probably not going to win. What do we want? We want more trade in the node. I think we're going to go trade. We need money. And trade's one of the best ways to do that. We'll focus dip for it. We should have taken this province. Wish there was a way to filter out their subjects. Okay. It's the time of the game where we're going to have to go island hopping to put down rebels. Very fun indeed. So we could do this. Slightly less than what I want. Does cut them up pretty good though. And I think we might be able to do some good memes after this. So we're going to take this stuff. And like, I guess 0 ducats. So that's 67 war score. Confirm. Take a nice chunk out of them. Go ahead and core all this up. Now, if we annex them... Okay, and we're gonna... This is our second truce break against Great Britain, but I think we just do it. Truce break number 2 against GB. Let's go. And we're going to stab right back up. Reduce war exhaustion, and we're going to go siege them. Also going to declare on Flanders, because we would also like their colonial empire. Lithuania is Spain. Ugh, this will be an issue. Why is Spain getting called in? Wow, okay. So because Brandenburg's the emperor, they'll come in, and they get to call their allies. And since they're Catholic, Spain will defend them. RIP. At least we can co-belligerate Spain. We'll wait until this war with GB is over, though, actually, because that is a pretty big war. No, 10 versus their 60 is crazy. We took a lot of losses, probably the flanking. But we stack wipe them. Oof, we can't beat their ships. Hey, we're making money, though, even above our insane interest. Okay, we have them fully sieged. Let's see. 42, they're really upset about it. It's okay, we just need to sit on them for a bit. Well, I think while we're at it, we just declare on Flanders. Co-belligerize Spain. Get this party started. Deccan, though. Don't really want to fight Deccan. Okay, we're gonna fight all these guys. Because we want to take over Flemish colonies, too. And we'll take a bite out of Spain while we're there. Let's do it. So this is who we're at war with. And these guys, too. Ooh, nice. Offensive. Oh, Spain didn't join. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we found the army. A couple 100,000 over here. They're actually going to attack us? Oh, no. Hey, we're gaining mandate now, which is pretty good. Feels pretty good about that. Our corruption needs to come down. Pay off more loans. I've never been so happy to pay off loans. Bro. October 10th, 1689, we finally paid off however 60,000 debt that we had. Now we can build buildings, which are gonna make us so rich. Oh my god, we're about to go into stratosphere. But we can do that while we're at war. Okay, we are back. Always be conquering is what I'm saying. It is 14. It is 1689. We have a bit more than 100 years. Let me get the outlier going. We are finally at a point where we are making money. No more interest. Looks beautiful. Okay. We are going to do another war. We just got imperialism, which is a better version of holy war. Number one, because you get cost for provinces is down. And the war goal is take the capital, which is usually much easier to get in these late game wars compared to taking war score from battle. So we're going to declare on France. We're going to co-belligerize Spain, take a chunk out of them. We're also going to co-belligerize Portugal. We can take Portugal and win war, and then we get a nice 2 juicy colonies down there. Our colonies from trade is where we're making the vast majority of our money, funneling everything into the English Channel. We want to take these from France. We're also going to go ahead and upgrade all of these. Not a world port, but we're going to upgrade these guys. 65% core creation cost. Now we could get to 75%, which would be so nice if we upgraded this monument, which we're getting a nice clip of gold, so we're going to do that soon. But yeah, let's go to war. We have 100 years. That's going to go by quicker than you might think. So we're just going to go ahead and declare France, imperialism, co-belligerize Spain, co-belligerize Portugal. We need a diplomat. Take one of these guys back. Everyone else, go make nice with our new colonies. Let's go. Ooh, so this is everyone we're at war with. Let's focus on Portugal first. So we can take everything from Portugal except this province, which I think we might do. And we'll take some money. And we'll peace out. Portugal. And that way we can declare on them and take that one province. So I think what we're going to take from Spain. It's only 32 overextension, but that's pretty good. Okay, so that little bite from Spain. Pour all that up. We are back. Budget Byzantium. Let's go. World conquest. It's been a day or two. Did stuff, but we are back. Okay, we're still in another war with France. We need to kill Portugal. They should hopefully accept annexation soon. The reason we want to take these small islands is we're going to have to fight another war with France regardless. And the more of mainland France we take, the more that proportionally these islands will be worth in terms of their total development. And because of that, I don't want to have to sail all the way over here multiple times. I just want to take these islands first, since relatively they're less war score than mainland France right now. And then when we do fight France again, we'll just have to siege them in their mainlands. So I think I got all their islands. Forgot one. Also, make sure to score it by at least war score. I just missed that island, and I got it now. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that's all of their colonial possessions. We're going to take a good chunk from Spain. I think we're going to go over our overextension, but that's okay. And this is separate piecing Spain from our Portuguese war. Nice. Okay, we're going to take France's sub-Saharan African territories. Can't take this waaay because we're not sieging. A lot of sub-Saharan Africa, provinces off Jolof, Sicily, and then some Normandy land. Put us right under 100 overextension, and a pretty good war because we're taking a lot of their islands over here so that we don't have to fight them a second time, as mentioned before. Let me just make sure. Get rid of those guys. Okay, so this is the final piece. Pretty long war considering it's almost been 10 years, but that's kind of how these late games wars go a little bit. But now France is really reduced to their mainland stuff, which is pretty nice. Yeah, okay, peace out. And take some ducats, why not? Ooh, lots of casualties and stuff in there. The reason we want to kill Western Europe first is that by taking over their colonies, we will be able to have infinite money pretty quick. And once we have infinite money, we can get infinite troops. Once we have infinite troops, we can conquer everyone as much as we want. Also, infinite money gives us infinite mana monarch points through level 5 divisors. Rip. I mean, this is like probably the most antithetical event that could happen in this game, but okay. I will accept that. Will you be annexed? Okay, Portugal will accept annexation. Great. And we will, by extension, get their colonies, which is fantastic. So let's do that. And we get our last government reform. What do we want? This one's useless. This one's pretty good. I think we're going to take this one, though. Admin efficiency is too nice. Okay, and we filled it out. Nice. Ooh, okay. We got eco-hegemon in 1702. We have a little more than 100 years, guys, before we take the rest of the world. So, nice thing is, though, is that eco-hegemon should give us more manpower and money, which is, I think we low-key want more manpower and sailors right now. Sailors is what we're hurting for, so let's go ahead and build some dry docks. Okay, so from Kilwa, we're going to take everything but their capital and their holdings on Madagascar. And it's a nice little bit of overextension, so that's happy to us. And that's our Kilwa war, so pretty easy. They kind of just ran away from us the whole time. But hey, land is land. I'm going to take it, so pretty good. Let's declare on Spain. We're going to imperialism. We're also going to co-belligerate Deccan. And yeah, that'll be it. You guys will stay here. Do we want to attack Daiviet too? Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to co-belligerate Daiviet. Actually, we probably want to focus on them first, since if we piece them out, we'll be able to... Like, Spain's the last one we're going to want to piece out, if that makes sense. And we finally upgraded the temple. And now we're at a cool 75% core creation cost, which is what we wanted to get to way back when, which is nice. Ooh, and look at all the things we're trading in. Oh my god, coal, gems, cloves, tropical wood, dyes, trading in silk, paper, incense, livestock, Cocoa, tobacco, sugar, cotton, spices, Chinaware. We basically are trading in everything. We are going to, in fact, abolish slavery. Nice. Taking their island, all their stuff. We'll go to war with them soon. Oh. Oh, no. So, that's an issue. Because it's unjustified demands. Okay, we were going to separate peace Deccan, but that would be a lot of unjustified demands, so much the game doesn't actually let you do that, which is interesting. But Spain is 32 war score, so we're just going to take it from Spain as well. So we're going to full annex Spain, take a big chunk out of Deccan, and that'll be good. A lot of overextension. That's okay. We're in a war with Bengal, these sub-Saharan African guys, and about to start one with France. So this is what we're going to take from Bengal. Just a bunch of land so that we can take them next war. If I did attempt to full annex them, I think the war would be a lot longer, and I'd rather get started trying to kill France. No, we want to declare on France. Take a bite out of them. 1716. Things are getting a little close, if you ask me. We're attacking Delhi. And we're going to co-belligerize Ayutthaya. And we're going to use imperialism. Puts us at war with a lot of people, but that is a-okay by me. We've actually got enough mandate to finally do another celestial reform if we want. Administrative efficiency is pretty nice. I will take the admin efficiency, please. This is just like the graveyard. My people who live here are always the ones getting sieged. Yeah, it's like 20 devastation. Oof. We are carpet sieging, carpet siege, carpet sieging. Nice. Oh no, don't tell me. Shoot. Ah! We're not going to get this province because it's occupied in a different war. No. Okay, I guess we're going to have to truce break Bengal. Just a couple stability. Really is okay. Take this nice chunk from France. Does overextend us a little bit, but I think that's okay. Okay. Yeah, just piecing out France for this stuff. Easy, 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 easy. And we also connect our land here, which is nice. Okay, full annex Bengal, nice. It's kind of funny that Yarkland is defender against Ayutthaya in the Ayutthayan Bengali imperialist war, but Bengal no longer exists. RIP. So we're gonna break our Yarkand CB. I think it was the right move to take the Machiavellian reign, by the way. Peace out Japan. Ooh, we have a lot of money. We need to go ahead and build stuff. Go ahead and build more. We're nowhere near gov cap, so let's build more production buildings. Nice. White Peace Persia. Hey, you should be Dahomey and subscribe. Nice. That was good. Ooh, look at this Franconia. Nice. Austria's getting killed by everyone. Omega Poland is going to be the big bad, but that's okay. We're still stronger. So I think we're going to take this from our Delhi war. Just a nice little chunk out of them. And we'll leave them with a couple provinces in the middle. Yeah, pretty good. And I think in the meantime, we declare on Milan. Get this Italy party started. We need to always be coring, as they say. Dalmatia, Venice, Bird, just declare. Let's go. Ooh, we want this a lot. This will be nice. This monument will give us another 15% minimum autonomy in territories, and basically everything is a territory right now. We have lots of aggressive expansion, but none of them want to join a coalition. Which would be annoying if it did, but I'm glad it's not. Burgundian Burgundy has land up here, which is really kind of weird, but okay. In hindsight, it probably would have been better to focus on India sooner, since all of these monuments that, again, like I went Hindu specifically for, are really good. Also, a religious map mode, Hindu China, looks pretty nice if you ask me. So we can full annex Milan and then some, which I think is probably what we're going to do. Yeah, and that's a cool 200% overextension, but I think we're getting to the point where we're going to start trying to be more comfortable taking those peace deals. Okay, 200 overextension. Milan, nice. Should upgrade this and never have to worry about religious unity. I wonder if there's a way to see how much of the world we actually have owned development-wise. We have more than Poland, Ottomans, Russia, and my own colony. Deccan, Burgundy, France should be next on the chopping block. I think we'll probably save Poland for last. Ottomans are dying, which is pretty good. I wonder if they're going to go revolutionary. I know they got the revolution event. Our score is pretty nice. And we are eco-hegemon. Okay, we finally got that siege. Full annex Japan. Take all their money. Exactly 100% overextension. I think you need to technically... Okay, we're going to have to wait 9 months because I didn't core this. Unfortunate. We just need to always... We're coming at a point where we're just going to need to be at war forever. Which is fine. Good. Reasonable. We just need more troop stacks. Don't think we have enough time for one faith, unfortunately. Majority of cores are done. We just have a few stragglers, so it means we can pick up less than 100% overextension. Something like over here, just eating these guys. Although these are like 40 dev provinces, which is kind of crazy. Okay, we're at 0 overextension, which is the extension number we never want to be at. So we're going to core Korea. Ooh, now we need to declare on Deccan. I thought we literally just... Our truce is over. Okay, there we go. Imperialism, and we'll co-belligerize them. Oh, Greece is here. Awesome. Allied with Bulgaria, who exists. Don't know. I guess the Ottomans gave up on them. Interesting. Should have focused admin. Leave Deccan with 1 province, which is good. Also is a lot of admin. But India's looking nice. It is 1730. We have less than 100 years at this point. Oh, I'm feeling the heat. I'm feeling the heat. I think we're going to quickly attack Greece. We, at this point, need to always be coring at least 100 overextension no matter what. I should have focused. Can't do it until 44. I feel like that was a big mistake. That's okay. Low key, we should give out the this privilege. It lowers our absolutism, max absolutism a little bit, but again, we have court ideas, so it's a little bit lessened, and getting another point is really good. Already getting from there. Don't know where else we could get some. We could focus, but again. No, I didn't want to crawl. Ah! Oh, I got rid of a good amount of points we needed. There. So we're going to full annex Ayutthaya. Goodbye. And our name is now much better. We can't actually hit the button because no other ones are there. Oh, I really didn't want to have to hit that button. We have 80 admin efficiency, which is so good. I think it's capped at 90%. Okay, we can full annex Greece now, which we will do. It's a nice little 20. Okay, it's time. We're attacking Oirat, Russia, Jinzhou, and Ladakh. So we can take this from Russia, which will let us full annex Denmark, take all their Pontic stuff, cut them up here into European Russia, Central Russia, and we'll cut up some of their Siberian land too. And I think this is what we're going to do. Send. Nice. Ooh, and we got a bunch of colonies. Okay, we need to spend more money, build more townhouses. Go. Okay, we're queuing up all the townhouses we possibly can be. Let's get universities next. Don't say we're not making the world a better place. Ooh, looks like the game is getting just a little bit laggy. And that's how you spend 120,000 ducats on town halls and universities. Nice. Bro, I guess this game was the rise of the Reds. We got Ragusa, Poland, me, of course, a doll. We really are Red Rising gang. Hey, Red Rising, also great book. If you haven't read it, go read that book. It's really good. And Burgundy, of course. Don't let me forget Burgundy. I think by far and away our most rebellious subjects have been the Italians, which seems to track, low-key. Cleanup of these guys. Nice, nice, nice. Just took all that land. Pretty juicy. Let's do it. Adal, we're coming at you. Breaking truce. Little co-militarized air. No, we're not doing that. Imperialism, let's go. It costs 32 admin to stab up, which is pretty nice. And that's being pretty overextended, relatively. Look at this. It's pretty nice considering how painful it is to fight the Ottomans, but it's really nice to see this happening. I like it. I do like it. It does bring some joy to my heart to see the Ottomans brought low like that. In fact, we could full annex them. Nice. It's not even 100 overextension. That's crazy. Okay, awesome. We need just one more war score, it feels like. One more siege. Hey, okay. So we, surprisingly, with only 67 war score, we have enough to full annex Adal and Air. And then we'll get a border with the Mamluks. We will overextend this, so we might wait just a month so we don't get revolts and stuff. But that's okay. We still have a really good core cross. I'm so glad we decided to stack this. I feel like, again, this is probably... If I had to pick, I think admin efficiency is better in terms of we just took all of that land in one war, but also this is what makes it bearable. They're both really good, though. Okay, let's watch this battle. 35 versus 50. This would normally result in a stack wipe, but let's see how big of a stack wipe it is. Boom. Boom. They must be right. Numbers weren't something to write home about, but we still stack wipe them all the same. Sunda, our truce is up. That means it's time for you to die. Okay, yeah, we need to just imperialism these guys. We need to do this. Okay. Okay. 1743. Start of a new session. We are at war with Ottomans. We can eat them right now, so we're going to. We're going to take a ton of overextension. We're gonna have to face that. So we're gonna take everything. We can't take these because Russia occupies them. Hopefully Russia just full annexes them and we'll kill Russia next. Whew, okay. Goodbye, Ottomans. Nice. Hey, we have the nice name placement. That's all that matters now. Oh no, I was muted. Fuck. Ugh, okay, well this is what we're gonna try and take from Poland. Okay, let's see. Boom, boom, bow. Hype, hype, hype. And they're not stack wiped though. Things are looking pretty good. We just need to take care of all of this mess in Europe. 74 defensiveness is crazy. Also, this guy is doing super good. Really living up to the world conqueror. 63 years? Goddamn. Okay, finally full annex these guys. Hallelujah. Okay. All the provinces that we can take and done. Now they will accept their annexation, which is good. Gives us 47 overextension. Probably take it. 47 plus 54. It's 101, so let's not do that. Or we just take one less province. I think we're gonna do that. That way we don't have to wait as long for another batch. Or we're probably gonna be overextended anyway, but it's okay. We'll just leave Ragusa with that one. And core all of that. Oh. Damage, damage, damage. Nice, nice, nice. It would give me a full 100%. We're going to be overextended anyway. Might as well do it in a nice chunk here. Well, so this is our first Poland war. It would hopefully be 1 or 2. I'm hoping Burgundy breaks free, but we're taking a nice chunk of their core land, leaving them a little pocket there, something we can fan out into, connecting our... And finally, for the first time, we'll have Lisbon connected... Lisboa. Lisbon connected to Beijing, which is really, really nice. And this is what we're taking from Poland. Nice chunk of overextension, if I do say so myself. But yeah, bam. Lots of provinces taken. Go ahead and core everything. Ooh, we need more admin. Nice. Admin. Focus admin. Hallelujah. Oh my god. We need one. Rate culture. Yes. Promote to level 5. Okay. Making 16 a month is pretty good. And we have the privilege. So we're finally at peace in the for the what feels like forever. See when the last time was we were at peace. But now we need to take a second, organize our armies, and core stuff. Okay. Who should we go for next? Russia's the prime candidate. They're going to be at least 2 more. Once we do that, I think Poland can be taken in 1 war. France in 1 war. And then all of these guys, obviously, in 1 war. So is Russia the next great power? No, it's Poland. Yeah, I think we're attacking Russia then. So let's do it. We have a good amount of troops in place. It's not perfect, but I think it's more about getting the timing right. We actually probably full annex Russia. Yeah, 80, be 166 admin. Goodbye, Russia. We hardly knew ye. Take a nice chunk. Russia's unironically probably the hardest to deal with late game, just because they actually have a bigger army by this point usually. I think we did a good job by cutting them off early from here and here. Their armies are gonna turn into rebels, which is annoying, but I think we can deal with it. And it gives us stuff to do before this war runs out, and we can start another one. So goodbye, Russia. Full annex. I don't know why the tooltip said they were worth more than they actually were, but I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's because we have too much admin efficiency, and it's not taking that into account. Core. Bro! Suppress rebels on this island. Oh my god, is that hard? Full annex Sweden, Cologne, Pomerania, Dismartian, Utrecht, all these little guys. And yeah, that's pretty good. Nice little bite of the HRE. Pretty late, but we finally got this one monument that was really good. I should have focused this way more, but now we get an extra missionary, so hallelujah. Maybe on the Muntik? Bro, not the 492% siege with 400k, please. Okay, at least we got the siege. Where are you guys going? All different directions. Yeah, stability is nice. Okay, I think we've 100%ed this German war, and we're at only 3 overextension, which is good. So we're going to go ahead and peace out. Take all of these guys. Full annex. Liège, Saxony, Bavaria, Ulm. Nice. And Verdun. And that's a pretty good war. And I think we're linking up these lands with this little chunk over here. Or we already had a connection there. Never mind. Oh, okay. We're in the final push, boys. We're in the final push. What are you doing? Okay. So we declare on Franconia. Franconia is... Wait. We have a truce with Franconia? Do we? No, we don't. Declare on Franconia. We're declaring on Franconia. We're killing them. We're going to declare on Thuringia, but they're Protestant, and Poland is also Protestant, surprisingly, even though I don't think they have that much Protestant land left. Yeah, and we don't want to deal with them right now, so we're going to declare on Franconia. Franconia, we welcome to the Empire. Yes, 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 yes. Look at that nice lag. We're going to try it again. Oh, we need them to... Wait, how did we lose this land? What the heck? These were our provinces. No. Bro. I don't know how that happened. We killed these guys. It must have been some tiny island. No. Ugh. Okay, at least we can kill these guys. Okay. They've unconned, which is great. Because we need to annex all of this juicy, juicy, juicy land. Don't have a land border there, which is kind of dicey. Not gonna lie. But we can annex everyone here, which is great. So, nice little bit of HRE stuff there. That's full annexing the Papal States, Mainz, Brunswick, and France, of course. And with that, we can actually go ahead and dismantle the empire in 1753. And why not? The end of the Holy Roman Empire. Goodbye. It was nice to see you while you were there. Not really. Okay, so full annex. Brenz, Memmingen, Thuringia, Bohemia, and Constance. Goodbye. Bro, they got a level 8 fort in Lao. Don't tell me, please. Okay, so we're going to full annex Poland, Serbia, and Burgundy. Take all these possessions, which is really good. The largest chunk. And Venice is in this war, so we actually want to wait to get this province too. Is it war with... sure. Oh no, we have a Regency Council. I didn't even notice, so we can't even declare any more war. We finally got radical reforms. And I would like... So we're going to trick is to fire both advisors, and then click this one, and then go ahead and rehire them. But we got to take the next tech, though. Ooh, so we really got to milk it for all it's worth now. Because we can't declare any wars for 2 years, no. Okay. Heir? Oh, no, no, no. Our emperor ascended, so we can declare more wars, which is great, because we're going to declare one on Hungary right now. Poland would not join, but Ragusa would, which is good. Okay, let's get Poland out of the way. Literally take all the provinces... Oh, almost missed this one. Nice. That'll be a good chunk of overextension, but that's okay. Take it. Poland is full annex, and we just took a lot of Central European land. Go ahead and core everything. This is a good moment. In 1759, Budget Byzantium stood alone, and there was but one left. Dahomey. I'm going to be honest, I did not realize that was an elephant. I like it even more now. Dahomey, we hardly knew ye, but you can be Dahomey if you like and subscribe this video. I've been blown away by all the support I've gotten thus far. It's been absolutely amazing. I've responded to all the comments, by the way. It's really, really been amazing to hear you guys' comment suggestions, things you liked, things you didn't like, things you're looking forward to. A couple of people, and it's been really, really, really the highlight of my day to look at my phone and get a ding about a new comment or someone subscribing. So thank you so much. And with that, you can be the homie by liking and subscribing. So declare, force march in, not much else to do. Build barrage, full annex Dahomey. Goodbye, Dahomey. Wait 1 month tick. Of course, go ahead and core it. We get the Industrial Revolution. It's nice that we're literally the only country in the world that's independent. So where did it spawn? Over here? Interesting. Okay. And with that, in February 18th, 1760, we have no rebels because we can seize land and sell crown land. We're a very, very stable budget Byzantium. I took the first idea of admin, but we have a loyal colonies who would aid us in anything. #1 in the world, biggest score, biggest income, biggest everything. So much money we don't even know what to do with it. We'll spend the next couple of years slowly colonizing this. We can convert. It doesn't really matter. Couple Hindu patches. I will say, in retrospect, some thoughts. Admin efficiency, 90% admin efficiency does in fact go crazy. Combining that with the absurd core creation costs that we ended up getting of, like I put in the little document, or like I calculated 75%, this combined with the admin efficiency means that this was really, really nice and doable. I'll wait a couple months for the course to finish. We also have completely loyal colonies. Went and finally did the rename for them, which is great. We have more money than we know what to do with. In terms of thoughts, this is actually my first world conquest that I've ever done in EU4. I've played this game literally for years, and this is the first time that I've put through the effort to actually do it. I don't even want to think. I've done multiple sessions, several hours at a time, going through this. It's probably been several, like maybe I'll put on screen how many hours this ended up being to record, but it was a lot. That being said, it was so much fun, and I really feel like I learned a lot. It definitely gets easy once you get an end node, funnel all the money to it. You get infinite money, which gives you infinite manpower, which lets you get a lot of advisors, which gives you lots of monarch points, which you spend, and it's just a virtuous cycle. The curve of the game definitely starts off very difficult and then trends downward to easier over time, with maybe a couple spikes of difficulty in terms of hard moments. Something that was interesting about this game in particular is because we have such absurdly high morale, we really never had to deal with enemy armies that we did not want to deal with. Basically, the AI always ran away from us, and because of that, we just always sieged them down. We never had them really attack us, I don't think, a single time, which is pretty interesting. I think it really made me focus on like literally all the other aspects besides military engagements in terms of peace deals, thoughts of it, where we wanted to expand and such. But if you're looking to do your first world conquest and are worried about having to deal with the military part of it, even though it's a core part of the game, the save will be posted in my Discord, so feel free to join at the link down below. We're in kind of hibernation mode for now, but we got a nice community going, so feel free to join. That's only a couple of us, but it's a great group of people. Because of the infinite money and the infinite money, there are enough monuments and modifiers in the game such that no matter what religion you do, you can never really have to worry about religious unity, and therefore you always have enough to do stay at high stability because you, again, have all the monuments that give you stability and stuff. Thank you so much, Lemon Cake, for making this mod. It was really fun, and if we get 1,500 likes, which is slightly more than what my previous video got, I will go ahead, buckle in, strap in, lock in, and do a 3 Mountains achievement as Ryukyu. We'll do that, but within 1 month of when the video is posted. Do that, who knows? Bro, didn't even colonize these provinces. World conquest, please.